Okay. Hey, alright. I was asked on my page by JonPaulMaximus. He asked me, what do you think of WiseMonkey leaving? Well, since it was John Paul asking me and not WiseMonkey himself, I'm not going to say, hey, you asked me a question. Don't get upset if I freaking answer it the way I want, because it wasn't WiseMonkey himself who asked. So, a little decorum. And what do I mean by that? Well, I would have to explain some history. A video I still have up, probably should take down. And generally, just, okay, let me frame it like this. I was initially very impressed with WiseMonkey. And I was, right up until the time he blocked me. Because he did a video daring anyone to say anything, and I'm a free speech advocate, and damn it, don't ask me to say something if you don't really want the answer. And you put the dare out, and he kind of made it comedic, so I thought, since we were on good terms, or I thought we were on good terms, I don't know, I went ahead and freaking did the blast list, I freaking said, boop, 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 and I thought I made it joking enough that, but he blocked me. So I was like, oh, well, okay. With the writing on the wall, I can't say I definitely expected that, but I kind of knew I was pushing it just a little bit because I could tell by his nature. Nothing ever in between us before then. Well, anyway, this is all water under the bridge pretty much, because I guess from Terse, who is interesting, asked him to unblock me, and it was like, thank you, Terse, and he did. And I always wondered kind of why he did, because we even reestablished my friendship. I don't remember if I still subbed to him or not. I don't think I did. But I would fade in and out of his videos because they were still interesting. Some topics he would hit were interesting. Sometimes his take on a topic was interesting. I'd just watch him and go, oh my God, we are so different, and try to think on how someone with a different perspective of mine views the world and life. I don't get tired of that. It's interesting, and as much as I could stand it, I'll watch it. But sometimes with other people, it's just like, nah, I don't even know if I'm self-consistent, but it's like, no, you just went past my zone. Screw that. Get you. Even people I like, but just do not agree on several core issues. And now he left. Okay, let's talk about him leaving. And in general, we're going to have to talk about people leaving. We're going to have to talk about people leaving YouTube. I've noticed a pattern of behavior, and some people value their channels. Some people just freaking, like I've said before, just sit on dynamite. I'm a free speech advocate, I was there with free speech vids. I don't know why TJ let me talk all kinds of shit all over his friggin' videos, in his comment sections, video replies. But the minute I said something about camera angles and friggin' Saturn films, he friggin' blocks me. Motherfucker! And he did block me out of my other channel, his other channel, but I unsubbed him. And once I get past somebody, boy, I never go back. There's a few exceptions. I could name 3 off the top of my head. And I've noticed one thing that I believe WiseMonkey also said is he feels the same. He'll maybe give someone a chance once, maybe twice, but that's it. So it was like, okay. And I try to type sensible. There's other people that I'm sub to that I know there's a limit on what I could type. And there's a lot of people I'm sub to that I know that there should be a limit on what I can type, but they let me get away with it, so I do it. And it's not to troll, it's to have an opinion. Sometimes I'll be contrary. Sometimes I find myself contrary to my own opinion, and I have to think, like, wait a minute, am I just being contrary to be contrary? Oh, wait, I'm getting off topic. But anyway, the point is that I think certain people just close their channels to take breaks, to do things in the real world, which is something I should probably do. You know, instead of having the computer right up here to my freaking bed and freaking being on it till I freaking wear out the goddamn freaking video cards, pile up freaking $200 computers, freaking shelves of them and stuff, blowing out processors and stuff, doing a video every other day and shit. You know. So, what do I think of him leaving? I think either, like he said, he had something to do, and he just needed to freaking reprioritize, or I think he just locked down his channel. I don't know if I said this in another vid, because I did a few takes on a different vid, the one before this one, and I don't know if I mentioned this, and that's this. Excuse me. I don't know if I mentioned this in that version, the last version, or the last edit I did, but I see people lock down the channels, and they do it, and they also burn their videos so people can't flag them, because I'm not sure, some people say, well, you just lose your channel, but then other people have friggin' made channel after channel, and I've seen them blocked, banned from YouTube, and I don't know how that works, how many channels you can go through before you friggin' get permanently banned from YouTube and stuff. And it's like, well, it happened to this guy named Abba, and I guess he probably said something to the wrong person, and it's like, well, you know, I feel everybody shouldn't be marginalized. But damn, I'm getting off the topic again. Anyway, I feel sorry for Abba, but I like the person who freaking raised hell with him, so there's really no argument there. I just feel bad that somebody that I was on with YouTube since the beginning frigging is gone now. And other people I know are gone. So yeah, I kind of feel a little bad that WiseMonkey's gone too. But not to doubt him at his word, but I'm kind of suspicious that maybe he just locked down his channel, because there was some drama with conference report getting flagged, and this other guy, the Reinhold responds, and and it was just a whole friggin' shit fest, and I really was shocked that friggin' conference report would be involved in that. And yes, I say conference report, and God forbid, and it's like, wow, I guess everybody has an id after all, just because the way it was set up. But then I was riding home on a motorcycle, and I'm thinking, well, shit, I believe in free speech and the same things. Fuck a doodle, I've got friggin', 10 billion vids on my friggin' thing that aren't worth shit, but they mean something to me because they were a place and time. And if somebody blows up my channel, fuck, But then again, I have to accept it because I say things outside the friggin' bounds of friggin' responsibility, or what people consider to be responsibility, because I believe free speech and also have a mixed political view. So, recipe for a disaster. I don't even like talking about it because it's like knock on wood, So, but I think other people freaking take precautions, and I'm not suspicious, but I'm a little skeptical of him leaving for good. I think he'll either start another channel, or he'll freaking just start this one back up, because he does it too well. And I think he's in it for a while, unless he's not. You never know. So there's no reason to freaking not take him at his word. It's just some things he said were kind of interpretive and stuff. So I guess this was kind of a tag in a way, or request, so I thought I'd shoot this request back, because, there's no ill feelings, really. he thought some of my questions were annoying, and it kind of makes me feel like it was kind of pointless to friggin' comment on his videos, because one thing I get out of friggin' watching people's videos is giving the friggin' reply. That does it for me, That makes it feedback and important. But then again, I have to wonder how important that is also, because I go through and read some of the comments, and it's like no one ever responds back to me, or you can only go so far with it anyway, and it's like, I don't know. I was used to unmoderated message boards, and it's like, well, with moderated ones, it's like you're always kind of addressing the friggin' person, or you're talking about them in a third sense, and it's like, it's kind of awkward. I've seen a few successful videos I have where comments have gone back and forth, and I thought, should I jump in? Should I not jump in? What should I do here? And half the time, stupid YouTube is, you can't find everything anyway. I friggin' got things in my friggin' inbox and friggin' haven't been able to find the damn thing where it was friggin' responding to who, where, and when. Their friggin' forum aspect of their comment section is fucking crap. So that's just, I don't know. But then again, I love the vid, so, it's there. So I kind of feel a little bad. I hope he doesn't leave forever. Maybe he wanted me to friggin' get bored and unfriend and, go away. But if I find someone interesting, well, I never leave. I'll just sit there with them friggin' on my board, all of a sudden someone will pop up, friggin' I forgot about, and I'm like, hey, how you doing, and it's like, try not to be a pest, I try to be serious, but some of this is only YouTube, too, so, kind of too engrossed, kind of not serious enough, try to find the right balance, and, God, maybe I should just freaking take a break myself. What am I going to do? Sit here and play solitary? I mean, I got to do something. I don't want to talk about that. The outside world, the real world, unreal life, this virtual life, this friggin' part-time friggin' hobby. If you're not, oh, damn it, I wish I could master the sling, because this always irritates me. I'm about ready to do my finish and I can't get it right. Son of a bitch. Friggin', I was gonna say, if you can't... Oh, now I don't even remember what the fuck I was gonna say. Fuck. Oh, well. Oh. If it's, something about... If you're not playing to win, why do you keep score? That's it. If you're not playing to win, why is there a score? And that view count is a score. You know what I mean? Why did YouTube put a score or a view count on videos and like and dislike? I guess so. They thought, if your poodle was funny, doing a backflip through a hula hoop, that was cool, like America's Home Videos or something. But then when it gets into friggin' vlogging and vlog commentary, something you wouldn't see on America's Home Videos, then the aspect of it changes and it becomes a social dynamic and a policy and a social presence, a cyber social presence. And that leads to all these frigging net etiquette and weird frigging relationships and stuff. And it's just, wow. A lot of that is deeply warped. There's something wrong. I don't know if it's with the stars or ourselves, but something is amiss in this virtual cyberspace. And that's what I think about him leaving, is that it may not. Who knows? I hope he doesn't. Hope I wasn't one of the people he was trying to shuck off. I don't know. Oh, and if anybody ever frigging feels like doing it for me, Tell friggin' Amazing Atheist to friggin' unblock me like he ever fucking would give a fuck anymore. He's up there and friggin' Lala friggin' him and Lacey Green are the only two atheist community people I've seen that made the big time so far, and they give a flying fuck about anything anymore. You know, except the views, which was probably what they ever were anyway. So, that's about it. Okay. Should I say it? Should I say it? Ta-ta! Couldn't resist.